Joining me on the Room podcast is Aaron Short Fuse Hughes, ready to make his CES MMA debut fighting CES 65. Aaron, man, congratulations on getting a fight with CES. How's it feel, and what are you thinking about it?
I'm excited, man. I'm going up against a great opponent, skilled opponent. Great amateur record, 6-1 as an amateur. He's 1-1 as a pro, just like myself. I'm just looking forward to the challenge. Got knocked out in my last fight, so I'm looking forward to getting back in there and taking what's mine.
Well, your last fight was for Neff. I do believe. Have you fought for Neff as an amateur, or was that your first trip as getting in their cage?
That was my first time fighting in their cage. So, yeah.
You fought. It seemed. I think it was one of their guys that kind of went up in, the Neff, as the Neff fighter, man. How'd you feel about, going into their cage? And was there anything nervous? Any nerves added to that experience, or was it just not your night?
To be honest, I actually told Matt Peterson, before the fight, I'm like, dude, this is the nicest canvas I've ever been in. The cage was, a good size. It was nice. It wasn't slippery. I was able to really plant. But as for, nerves, this was the first time I wasn't nervous, dude. I did everything right leading up to the fight. I trained for 10 weeks, 3 times a day. I didn't work at all. I just trained. Went to California, hired a nutritionist, ate right, didn't cheat on my diet, not one time. Not one time. I was running every single day. And the night before, I slept great, and I never sleep before a fight. I'm always, I'm pacing, I'm shadow boxing in the middle of the night. And, at the end of the day, it's a fight game, Somebody has to win, somebody has to lose. He was the better man that night. I have no excuses because I did everything that I could to prepare for that fight. So, yeah.
Well, the fight was an aggressive fight up until the end. You guys were going at it, and it was high paced. What was the factor in that fight? What was what was the factor that you didn't come away with your hand raising that?
I think there was a couple factors. I think I was a little too overconfident going in. Like I said before, I wasn't nervous at all. So I think I was a little too overconfident. I honestly thought I was just going to go out there and run right through him. And I definitely underestimated his skills big time. And I paid for it. There was one part in the fight where I got taken down. And instead of taking my time and playing it slow, I just popped right back up immediately. And then he rushed me and kind of caught me in an exchange. So I definitely learned I got to take my time more when I'm in there. But and I'll never underestimate anybody ever again, So.
Well, excellent. Well, you did mention your next opponent's record. Great amateur career. He was an amateur champion. Miguel Cuevas. He fought for CES. He's coming off with a loss. So both of you guys are 1-1 pros, and you're looking for that win coming off a loss. Man, I know you know Miguel. He was supposed to fight for Cage Titans. He's fought for Reality. He's fought for Premier. He's fought for a lot of organizations on the amateur level. As far as him, what do you know about him, and how much do you know about Miguel as far as his amateur career?
Yeah, I was actually offered to fight him as an amateur. I think I want to say maybe it was for Cage Titans, but his team said no because I didn't have the best amateur record. I think I was 3-5 at the time. I know he's a southpaw. He beat Kenny Champion, who I lost to. He's a southpaw, very good boxing. I think styles make fights, and I think his style is the perfect style for me to fight against. I can mix it up on the feet. I can take him down. I can grapple. I can wrestle. And he's going to try to fight me from a technical standpoint, and that's exactly what I look forward to. Nice technical fight. I think it's going to be a great fight.
Excellent, man. Well, we're looking forward to it. You guys are both big names as far as amateurs coming up and getting a lot of cage time in there as amateurs. Miguel, I know personally from interviewing him a bunch of times. Really good guy, has a huge following. He's coming into your ballpark because the fight is in Providence. It is in downtown Providence, and you're not too far from there. Miguel, I would say, is at least 2 hours or so from there. How you feel about, making that debut for CES and being able to fight maybe about 20 minutes from your home?
It's actually kind of awesome. I don't got to worry about getting a hotel. I don't got to worry about any of that. I can weigh in. I can sleep in my same bed that night, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Providence is about 25 minutes from where I'm at. But I'm just, I've always wanted to fight in, a big city, like Boston, Providence, whatever. I fought in Knoxville, Tennessee, which wasn't that big. And then I fought in East Bum, New Hampshire, I fought for Cage Titans many times. I fought in Springfield, but I've never fought in a main city. So Providence is the capital of Rhode Island, I'm looking forward to getting in there. It's going to be on UFC Fight Pass probably. So I'm going out there to put on a show. I got 4 teammates fighting on the card, and I can't wait.
Excellent, my man. Well, how fun is that to be able to, be training with other guys that are getting ready for battle? You're all grinding. There's still a little ways away from, this night. But, man, how's it feel to be able to go into battle with, so many other training partners?
I'm actually really looking forward to it. I'm fighting with 3 guys who I've never fought on the card with before. One of our guys, KG, is making his pro debut. He's a beast, man. He's gonna turn a lot of heads on this fight. And then I got Pat McCrowan and Jorgen, who they've came to a bunch of my fights. I've gone to their fights. We've trained together for a long time, but I've never fought on the same card as them. So I'm kind of looking forward to the whole experience, weighing in at the same time, going out to eat after. So yeah, it's gonna be wild, and Jorgen's gonna be main eventing. Hopefully all 4 of our fights are on Fight Pass. That would be kind of awesome. But I'm looking forward to going in there. It's a Sunday afternoon, which kind of sucks, but hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? You got to take the fight that you can get, and yeah, it's gonna be a great day / night / week.
Well, Sunday is a big family day, and it's an all ages event. So I'm gonna predict there's gonna be a lot of dads taking kids and the wife to go watch these MMA events because it's in the heart of Providence. It's the first time CES is actually, I think, fighting in the heart of the city, and it's right there, Fight Pass. People are going to be, coming to party in Providence. So it's going to be a big to-do that weekend, man. So, dude, what are we, 4 weeks or so out from this fight, man? Has training camp started? I mean, your fight was you just signed, the contract maybe, a few days ago, man. Has the grind started officially for you for this fight coming up?
Yeah, the grind started probably about 3 weeks ago. I started working with a nutritionist again, get my weight down. But I knew I was going to be fighting either November 6th for Cage Titans or November 7th for CES, or even November 5th for NEF. So I was training regardless. I was just waiting on an opponent. A couple guys were thrown. I said, let's take the Miguel fight, So, yeah, so I'd say I've probably been training hard for about 3 weeks, but I never stopped training after my fight. I lost. I was back in the gym the very next day training again. You know what I mean? So I don't take time off. I train all the time. I may not train like I'm fighting, but I train every day regardless. You know what I mean? So.
Well, as we all know, and anyone that follows on social media, we see it. We see, the gains that you made. I mean, Aaron, that last fight, you talk about nutritionists, and you went to California to train in that training camp. You look fabulous as far as, your body. It's the best I've seen your body look, ever, man. So you're doing what needs to be done. And like you said, it's the fight game. I mean, anyone can get clipped and, shit happens, but you're getting back in there and you're going against another fierce competitor, which, You know, you're not taking an easy fight. You're getting back on that horse, and man, the benefits and the gains you get from this win, if your hand is raised, is really really great for you, man. So, last thing before I let you go, brothers, shout outs, anything you want to say as far as sponsors and thank yous and social media, and I'll let you get out of here.
Yes. So I don't want to be the guy who takes the easy fights, because when I get to the UFC, which I will get to the UFC, I don't want to lose 2 fights and then, okay, now I'm out of a job. You know what I mean? I want to be tested every single way, mentally, physically, emotionally, before I get to the big show. I don't want to fight these guys who are 0-10, 1-15. Because one, they're always super dangerous fights because they have nothing to lose. And two, it just doesn't go, okay, I beat a guy that I'm supposed to beat. Like, it is what it is, Even the guy that I fought in my pro debut, he was 0-2, but he fought 2 studs, 2 guys who were both on the Contender Series, and he was 2-division amateur champion. So that's 3 straight fights that have been tough fights. And, just shout out to my team always, Regiment Training Center, I've been training with them for about 6 years now, and never fail to let me down, Win, lose, or draw, it's a family over there, so I'm thankful and blessed every day to have great team, great support system, Shout out to my mom, my coaches, my family, always. Ultimate Potential CBD, shout out to my girl Vanessa at Be Kind, Please Revive. And, that's pretty much it. Tune in November 7th, It's a Sunday. Come on out. I'll have tickets this week. Hit me up. It's going to be a great night, I promise. And let's get that work.
Excellent, my man. Well, Aaron, congratulations on the CES call-up, man. It's a pretty big to do. You could be on that Fight Pass, Fight Pass portion. Man, so congratulations, brother. And, go for the grind, and we'll see you on Sunday the 7th. Maybe I'll take my young daughter to watch you grind in there, my friend.
Hell yeah, man. It's going to be crazy.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right.